I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat, when I move the ground shakes beneath. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor, they pray for my fall. I'm begging for more, no mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain, a heart like a drum. Hey, hey. Now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat, bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank, instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war, once I rise, I want more. Beast unchained. No lights, no countdown, no applause, just brief flow, waiting laws. The law of effort, the law of time. You don't skip steps, you climb, I step inside. The world goes thin, everything loud stays outside the gym. This is where excuses end and discipline begins again. I tie my shoes like a ritual, same knot, same intent, habitual. Because progress respects routine, not luck, not hype, not outward seen. The bar is cold, the plates are still waiting to test my quiet will. No mirror flex, no wasted sound. I'm here to build what can't be found. I don't chase pain, I chase control. I don't lose focus, I enroll. Fully present in every rep, fully aware of every step. The body learns what the mind repeats. Show up daily, accept the heat. Nothing fancy, nothing fast, just pressure applied that's meant to last. Breathing slow, brace the core. I've stood right here at 100 times before when the doubt whispers. Not today, I answer back and load the weight. This isn't rage, this isn't fear. This is choosing to stay right here, under the bar, under the strain, turning pressure into gain. I wasn't building a moment, I was building a grind. And the reps incorrectly, when quitting felt kind. I wasn't built by motivation that comes and goes with time. I was built by discipline and a stubborn mind. First set smooth, second set heavy, by the third my breath isn't steady. This is where the session starts, when comfort exits effort charts. I slow the tempo, feel the load. I own the movement, I own the road. No bouncing weight, no borrowed strength. I earn results through honest length. Time under tension, mind under test. I don't rush through what I respect. Every muscle, every joint aligned with a single point. Execute clean, return control. Technique sharp, never sold, because ego lives fade fast, but discipline compounds and lasts. Inhale, focus, exhale, doubt. Stay inside, don't tap out. Sweat drops like a metronome. Counting seconds, I stay home. Inside the set, inside the burn. Every second is something earned. The room is loud, but I'm quiet inside. No need to rush, no need to hide. But TT glides, it always does. Says this is it when it never was. I listen close, I separate signal from noise, weight from hate. Is this danger or discomfort loud? I just form, I don't bow. One more rep, not to prove, but to practice how I move. Strong under stress, calm under low. This is the code I chose. Right on the edge, where form might slip, I tighten focus, refine the grip. Strength without control is dead. I pay attention, I don't forget. I don't train chaos, I train command. Power listens to a steady hand. When the legs shake, I slow my pace and hold position in the space. I wasn't built in a moment, I was built in the grind, in the quiet negotiation between quit and try. I wasn't built by shortcuts or empty outline lines. I was built by discipline in a stubborn mind. I wasn't built in a moment, I was built in the grind, in the quiet negotiation between quit and try. I wasn't built by shortcuts or empty outline lines. I was built by discipline in a stubborn mind. I was empowered, rest on my ticks, heart still loud. I stay present, I don't drift out. Scrolling minds, lose the thread. I watch my breath instead. This break is part of the plan, not escape, just a reset span. I stand back up before I'm ready, cause ready never feels steady. I lift again, not perfect, not clean, but honest effort in between. Some days strong, some days slow, both count more than people know. Consistency doesn't care how I feel, it just asks if I'm here for real. Pain isn't evil, pain is a no. Written in fire, delivered to focus. This is a just or respect the load, not rude, not rude. Or respect the load, not rude, not rude. Or respect the load. I am the beast. Break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat when I move, the ground shakes beneath. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Heart like a drum, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast. Break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, I am the beast, I am the beast, I am the beast. I am the beast, I am the beast. Hear the sound, feel the pound, feel the pound, feel the pound. Shake the ground, shake the ground. I am the beast, I am the beast. This is war, once I rise, I want more, I want more. Beast, beast, unchained. The lights are already on. No countdown, no welcome sign. The room stay neutral, waiting to see what I bring. I step in calm, not chasing energy, ready to create it. Joints rotate, muscles wake, breath finds depth, heart finds pace. Nothing dramatic, everything deliberate. The system prepares itself, I don't negotiate with weight. It exists as it is. I approach with alignment, not attitude. Hands set clean, feet square. I steady external, no spades. Internal signal sharp in this space belongs to execution. Consistency over noise. I choose repeat over choice. No spotlight, no pose. Just effort with a voice. Consistency over noise. Quiet strength deploys. I don't chase hype, I build poise. First reps feel honest. The body reports clearly. Balance confirms readiness. Tempo locks in. No rush forward, no pullback. Hell whirls, no pullback. Inhale builds structure. Exhale releases force. Each breath supports the task. Lower slow enough to feel alignment. Pause long enough to confirm control. Drive straight, no deviation. Strength listens to discipline. This rep has value, so does the next. I give both attention. Consistency over noise. I don't up for the joys. I keep my standards when comfort tries to destroy. Consistency over noise. Earn through fight. I trust repeat work over one strong night. Distraction is weight that never builds strength. I drop it intentionally, only task remains. Brace, brace, lower, hold, drive, return, repeat, brace. Sweat communicates effort, not success. The body records everything. Without exaggeration, I keep going. Spine stack, knees align, wrist neutral. Pain that signals damage gets corrected. Burn that signals growth is accepted. Strength grows in duration, not shortcuts. I extend effort, past comfort, border adaptation. Listens closely here, this rep belongs to me. I complete it fully. Consistency over noise. I'll be clear, I keep in my mechanics even when vision blurs. Consistency over noise. Progress sincere. I don't rush change. I stay here. Force begins at the floor. Travels clean through structure. Hips connect. Core transmits. Arms finish. Nothing leaks. The body remembers patterns. Every correct rep writes instruction. Sloppy effort leaves no lesson. Load increases with the mission. Not impatience, ever. Brace. Sweat communicates effort, not success. The body records everything without exaggeration. I keep going. Spine stacked, knees aligned, wrist neutral. Pain that signals damage gets corrected. Burn that signals growth is accepted. Strength grows in duration, not shortcuts. I extend effort, past comfort's border. Adaptation listens closely here. This rep belongs to me. I complete it fully. Consistency over noise. Heartbeat clear, I keep my vision blurs. Consistency over noise. Progress sincere. I don't rush change. I stay here. Brace. I was born in the dirt, teeth in the mud. Every scar on my skin made me what I was. No fear in my eyes, no chain on my soul. When the night gets loud, yeah, I lose control. Hear the drum in my chest, feel the blood when I flex. 'Cause I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Beast, 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 beast. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain, yeah. Hard like a drum, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, unchained. They don't want anthem plays, no crowd reacts. The room waits in stillness, unimpressed, unchanged. I enter without announcement, already committed. Shoulders roll, hips unlock, breath deep, and circulation rises. The body switches from rest to the readiness. Don't train for moments, I train for patterns. Every movement is a vote for who I become. I move clean, not fast, precision. Before pressure outside fades, inside sharpens. Execution takes priority. Built between sets, not in the spotlight. Progress grows quiet when it's done right. Built between sets, decision by decision. I don't wait for motivation, I rely on position. Hands meet the ball, grip them firms and 10 feet rooted in the ground. Structure aligns, no excess motion, no wasted force. Inhale organizes, exhale delivers. Breath is the bridge, the drift it is the bridge between thought and action. No excess motion, no wasted force. Inhale organizes, exhale delivers. Breath is the bridge between thought and action. Low, slow, feel balance, confirm alignment. Pause briefly, then drive with purpose. Strength follows order, no shortcuts here. Every rep counts fully. Built between sets, when no one sees, discipline sharpens. Moments like these, built between sets, layer by layer. I don't rush growth, I stay aware. Distraction is excess load. I unload it, only the task remains. Peace. Brace. Lower, hold, drive it, turn, repeat. Sweat measures honesty, not success. The body records effort without exaggeration. I keep working, spine techniques, fracturous, neutral pain that signals damage gets corrected. Burnout signals, growth is accepted. This rep belongs to me, I finish it completely. Built between sets, it's not in its fault. I trust repetition, more than a show. Built between sets, day by day. I don't chase peaks, I pave a way. Force begins at the floor, moves through the core, transfers cleanly to the working limbs. Nothing leaks, nothing rushes. The body remembers patterns. Each correct rep writes instructions. Sloppy work leaves no lesson. Note increases with permission. Note increases with permission. Not impatience. Form approves before numbers. Longevity over ego. Attention narrows. Nothing exists outside execution. Built between sets, balanced and strong. I'm steady decision when in sessions feel long. Built between sets, calm and exact. I don't skip steps, I stack them intact. Feel the blood when I flex. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Beast. Beast. leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Hard like a drum, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound. Feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, unchained. Beast. Lights stay low, no announcement. The room breathes slowly, waiting. I step in already decided, today is not a question. Joints rotate, blood travels, muscles wake in sequence. Breathe deepens, focus sharpens, the body switches modes. I don't chase hype, I chase precision. Every movement has intent, every rep is meaning. I move with structure, not urgency. Control builds faster than rush. Noise drops away, attention narrows, the task scans alone. Forged by repetition, not by applause. Strength is built by honoring laws. Forged by repetition, day after day. I don't skip effort, I stay in the way. Hands find steel, grip tightens, feet plant firm. The body aligns like a loaded mechanism, nothing wasted. Inhale, organize, exhale, commits. Breath controls chaos inside the lift. Lower slow, tension maintained, position check. Balance confirmed by pause just long enough to stay honest. No shortcuts, no excuses, only execution. Forged by repetition, quiet and clean. Progress grows where patience has been. Forged by repetition, earn not claim. I stay consistent when comfort complains. Weight increases, ego stays silent, form remains unchanged. The body answers demand with discipline. RS, hands release, tension drains. Focus returns sharper. Fatigue speaks, I listen carefully. I don't argue with pain, I negotiate with form, tempo adjust. Structure remains, stopping is optional, integrity is not. Forged by repetition, under strain and sweat. I keep mechanics when the body forgets. Forged by repetition, measured and slow. I trust the process more than the show. Distraction is excess load, I remove it. Only the lift exists. Brace, lower, hold, drive it, turn, repeat. Sweat tells no lies, it records effort, not ego. I keep working without negotiation. Spinal line, knees track, wrist neutral. Pain that breaks form is corrected. Burn that builds strength is accepted. Strength grows in duration, I stay present. Muscles adapt to sustained attention. This rep is mine, I finish it completely. Forged by repetition, steady and exact. I don't rush growth, I stack it intact. Forged by repetition, quiet and strong. I build endurance by staying long. Force begins at the ground, move through the core, transfers cleanly to the working limbs, nothing leaks. The body learns patterns, each correct rep writes instructions. Sloppy work teaches nothing. Load increases with formation, not impatience. Numbers follow form, not ego. Attention sharpens, nothing else exists. Forged by repetition, balance and real. I keep standards when the effort feels heavy. Forged by repetition, earned in silence. I don't chase results, I chase compliance. Last set, approach it, no drama. Only readiness, I line it. Ready. Race. Race. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Beast, beast, beast. Beast, beast. Beast, beast, beast. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Hard like a drum, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast. Hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast. This is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, beast, beast. Beast, beast. Unchained. I am the beast. No crowd, no countdown, just the sound of breath and intention. I arrive already focused. Today is work. Shoulders roll, hips open, spine stacks, blood starts moving. With purpose, the body remembers what it was trained to do. I don't chase noise, I chase alignment. Every motion checked, every angle respect. Speed waits for permission, control leads the way. The room fades out, only the task remains. Built in the quiet, away from the light. Strength grows slowly when standards are tight. Built in the quiet, rep after rep. Yeah, I earn my progress by staying in depth. Hands wrap steel, grip confirms intent. Feet root in the ground, the body becomes a single unit. Inhale sets position, exhale delivers force. Breath becomes time and not escape. Lowering teaches honesty, I slow it down. I feel every inch, nothing drops uncontrolled. Don't blame some is borrowed strength, I use none of it. Built in the quiet, patient and clean. No wasted movement, no breaks in routine. Built in the quiet, earn not shown. I grow when nobody's watching alone. Oh. Weight increases, form does not change. If alignment fails, the load waits. Bar down, hands release, mind stay sharp. No wandering thoughts allowed. Muscle speak, I listen, I separate burn from breakdown. One is allowed, the other is corrected. The rule is simple, perfect reps are not. Built in the quiet, under strain and breath. I stay mechanical, even close to the edge. Built in the quiet, measured and slow. I trust the process, I already know. No hype words, no threats, only cues. Brace, align, move, peace, peace. Brace, lower, lower, pause, drive, lock, reset, repeat. Sweat tracks, honesty, it shows time under tension, not ego. I respect the signal and keep moving. Neck neutral, core engaged, knees track clean. Small corrections protect big progress. I control the clock, the rep ends when I say it does. No rush and exits. This rep belongs to me, I finish it correctly. Built in the quiet, slowly compiled. Every clean rep adds another mile. Built in the quiet, stacked with care. I build resilience by unaware. Force travels clean ground to core to limb. No leaks, no sway, efficiency rules. Correct movement, rights, instruction. The nervous system learns discipline. Progress follows patience. Numbers obey form. I move forward without negotiation. No distractions, no shortcuts, only execution. Built in the quiet, earned each day. I don't search motivation, I obey. Built in the quiet, structured and strong. Consistency carries me all session long. Last set waves, I don't dramatize it, I prepare. The body is ready cause the work was honest. Breathe steady, brace confirm. I move, breathe steady, brace confirmed.
I'm home, built in the quiet. Built what is stuck a little bit of me light. Built in the
flex.
I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I'm the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Beast, beast, beast. Beast.
Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold the chain.
Heart like a drum. Now the hunt has begun.
I'm the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I'm the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me.
Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back, 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 back.
I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war, once I rise I want more.
Beast, unchained. Beast, unchained. No countdown, no spotlight, just breath meeting intent. The room is quiet, but my system is already online. Still waits, so do I. Joints rotate like gears, finding oil. Blood temperature rises slowly, nothing rushed, nothing skipped. Preparation is already part of the work. Strength is not noise, it is structure. It is the agreement between patience and effort. I don't chase intensity, I build capacity. Feet grounded, core awake. Hands know to roll, everything has a place. Please.
Engine under pressure, steady and clean. No sparks wasted, no movement obscene. Engine under pressure, controlled and precise. I don't burn out,
I optimize. The first load tells the truth. No lies survive contact. If something feels off, I adjust, not complain. Progress respects awareness. Inhale fills the chamber. Exhale drives the piston. Breath becomes rhythm, rhythm, rhythm comes power. I slow the negative, I own the range. Every inch accounted for. The burner's data, not a threat. If form breaks, the rep doesn't count. Standards stay high even when energy drops.
engine under pressure, no panic inside. Temperature rises, focus does not slide. Engine under pressure, built to endure. The system adapts,
stable and sure. Load increases incrementally, no jumps fueled by ego. Strength compounds quietly when consistency stays present. Bar down, grip release, mind stays engaged. Recovery is part of output. Muscle shake, but structural holds. I separate discomfort from dysfunction. Control decides the outcome. I choose quality over choking, cause one-time script beats temporary numbers.
engine under pressure, smooth rotation. Every rep feeds future adaptation. Engine under pressure, discipline time. I finna sense the rate.
Waves and bees. Brace the core, set the path, move with intent. Finish strong, no extra commentary required. Force travels clean from ground to limb, no leaks, no hesitation. Body acts as one unit. Clean repetitions teach the nervous system what control feels like under load. Sweat marks, time invested, rest days made. Mind stays neutral, motion is not required for execution. This rep matters, so does the next. I don't drift, I stay present.
Engine under pressure, still efficient. Fatigue tested, focus resilient. Engine under pressure, discipline tight. I finish sets the right
way. The final reps approach, form becomes priority. I slow down, I speed up, control earns completion. Short rest, deep breath, system recalibrated, back to work. Strength built today, shows up later, week stacked, once proved. I trust the process because it's measurable. Hands reset, feet recheck, mind narrow to one task.
Engine under pressure, session near done. I didn't survive, I refined the run. Engine under pressure, built for the long
consistency, yes.
Beast. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Yeah, heart like a drum. Now the hunt has begun. I am the beast. Break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast. Feel the heat, bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, 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 unchained. At first, just breath and intention. The floor is cold, the air is heavy, and the body is waiting for a command. I don't rush the moment I enter it. Yeah! Neck turns slow, shoulders wake, hips unlock, every joint remembers the job. This is not preparation for work, this is already work. Focus narrows. The outside fades, there's only distance, waiting time. I'm not here to impress, I'm here to execute. I accept the effort ahead, no resistance. No negotiation, once started there is only forward motion. Forged by repeat, tempered by strain. Not one moment wasted, not one step vain. Forged by repeat, over and again. Strength isn't found, it's trained. The first set is a test, not of strength but of honesty. If the movement is clean, the future is clean. If it isn't, I correct it now. Inhale through tension, exhale through control. Breath locks rhythm into muscle and bone. Weight settles into position, gravity speaks clearly. I answer with posture, brace and patience. Nothing explosive yet, just authority. Feet pressed down, core wraps tight. Every part agrees before movement exists. Forged by repeat, layer by layer, consistency makes the body a barrier. Forged by repeat, time after time, the strength is earned, not designed. Muscles heat, grip tightens, mind stays neutral. Motion wastes energy, precision saves it. Weight down, hands open, blood moves, system resets without distraction. I slow the descent, I own the bottom. I rise with intention, not panic speed, never replaces form. Alignment fails, the rep fails, standards do not change because fatigue arrives. Forged by repeat, steady and sure, every clean rep, build something durable. Forged by repeat, no shortcuts exist, only work that persists. Volume stacks quietly, nothing dramatic, just repetition, adding invisible layer. This is how progress hides. Heart rate elevated, breath control, mind stable, proceed. Arm shake slightly, legs respond slow. I don't fight fatigue, I manage it. Control remains the priority. I could rush, I don't. I could quit, I won't. I choose quality until the end. Forged by repeat, even when tired. Discipline burns longer than fire. Forged by repeat, under stress. This is how limits compress. The final reps approach, everything wants speed. I give it stillness, I give it structure. Completion comes from restraint. Breath deep, eyes forward. The mind does not wander. There is more to do. This session is a single tile in a much larger floor. Weeks connect, months reveal. I trust accumulation over motivation. Hands chalked, feet set. No wasted thought, only execution remains. Forged by repeat, pressure applied, adaptation answers every time. Forged by repeat, built to last, not fast strength but vast. Every signal is loud now, gone in the ghostly itself was now I was born in the dirt, teeth in the mud, every scar on my skin made me what I was. No fear in my eyes, no chain on my soul. When the night gets loud, yeah, lose control. Hear the drum in my chest, feel the blood when I flex. I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I'm the beast, feel the heat when I move, the ground shakes beneath. step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Hard, like a drum. Now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I'm the beast, feel the heat, bow down when you're facing me. Beast in me. Beast. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I'm the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Unchained. Turn the lights down, turn the fear off. Tape on the wrist, chalk on the thoughts. Heartbeat clicks like a metronome. I'm not getting ready, I'm going home. I don't need a crowd, I don't need a stage. I need a bar, I need a cage. Still talks loud when the room goes quiet. I don't chase hype, I build a riot. Eyes forward, jaw set, breath steady. Hands wrapped tight like born ready. Every rep is a signature, sign and strain. Every drop of sweat is proof I'm trained. No excuses, no delay. When the doubt knocks, I don't let it stay. I don't negotiate with weakness, I don't make peace with maybe. I'm the reason the limit moves. I'm the storm that refuses to lose. No mercy, metronome, tick tick go. Count the reps, let the pressure grow. I don't break, I don't bend, I don't fold. I get stronger when the world gets cold. No mercy, metronome, tick tick loud. I don't need luck, I don't need crowd. I live my life like a loaded throne, built by pain in the grind zone. Warm up done, now the truth will rise. Weight on the bar like 100 lies. Breathing deep, brace the core, drop the hips, drive the floor. The room shakes the place, sing my mind is calm. That's a scary thing. I pull power out of perfect form like lightning held in a muscle storm. Say it again, no retreat, feet planted hard, concrete beat. One more rep, one more round. I don't stop, I level ground. Slow on the way down, control the fall. I don't let gravity make the call. Pause at the bottom, no bounce, no cheat. Earn that rise with iron feet if it's ugly. Fix it now if it's heavy. Don't ask how every second is a brick in the wall. I build myself, I will not stall. Breathe in, lock in, hold that line. Breathe out, drive up, make it mine. Pain talks trash, I talk louder. I turn pressure into powder. The clock ticks, the set stack. I never beg for strength back. I take it, I make it, I keep it close. I feed on the work, that's the dose. No mercy, metronome, tick tick go. Count the reps, let the pressure grow. I don't break, I don't bend, I don't fold. I get stronger when the world gets cold. No mercy, metronome, tick tick loud. I don't need luck, I don't need crowd. I live my life like a loaded throne, built by pain in the grind zone. Push, pull, legs burn, lungs flare. Sweat in the air like battle prayer. Roll that weight, rest that sky. Squat down deep, refuse to die. Cable snap in imagination. Every pull is a declaration. I don't train to look the part, I train to harden the heart.
When I'm tired, I don't slow.
I tighten form and I let it show. When my hands shake, I reset the grip. When my mind slips, I don't let it drift. Cause the body listens to what you say. So I speak power every day. Not I hope, not I try. I command again now. No talk, just movement. No noise, just proof. No mercy, just rhythm. Tick, tick, move. No mercy, just proof. No noise, just proof. No mercy, just rhythm. Tick, 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 move. This is the edge where people quit, where comfort begs for one last bit with the legs. One mercy, the arms, one breath where the lungs scream stop, I say next. I don't need perfect, I need honest. I need the rep that tests my promise. I need the one that makes me grow. That's the rep I refuse to throw. Harder than yesterday, cleaner. Harder than yesterday, cleaner. Harder than yesterday, cleaner.
I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath.
Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Hard like a drum, now the hunt has begun. go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back.
I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, unchained. Beast, unchained. Beast, unchained. Beast, unchained.
No countdown, no warning, no gentle start. Just breathe in the dark and a steady heart. Shoelaces tight like a promise sworn. I don't wake up lucky, I wake up forged. The floor's cold, the iron waits. This room decides who dominates. No mirrors talking, no crowd noise. Just a solid deal with the inner voice.
Hands chalk white, palms burn slow. Every scar here already knows. I've been tired before, I've been small before. I walked out shaking, still came back for more. No shortcuts written in my code. I don't fear heavy, I fear old. I don't chase comfort, I chase proof that I can move weight when the air feels loose. Breath gets sharp, the world narrows. Pain lines up like pointed arrows. I don't flinch, I don't delay. I meet resistance face to face. Every rep a quiet war. Every set unlocks a door. I don't ask how long I'll last. I move now, the rest is past. I'm built in the last rep. Not the first, not the clean, not the calm, but the hurt when the legs want mercy, lungs want air. That's where I rise, that's where I swear. Oh, built in the last rep. Pressure high, vision shakes, but I don't lie. I don't stop when it starts to sting. I stop when the weight stops moving. Bobbins low, play speak true, no filter here, just brute in youth. Hips back tight, spine like steel. I don't imagine strength, I feel. Down slow, pause, then explode. Every muscle knows the code. Drive the flow, don't leak power. This is earned, not borrowed. In through nose, out through teeth. I stay calm inside the heat. Heart pounds hard, mind stays flat. I don't panic under that eye. No negativity control to fall. I don't let gravity make the call. Every second under load is another brick in the road. I'm not rushing through the pain. I let it talk, I let it train. Because speed without command is just noise and shaking hands. I don't wait to feel ready, I make the moment hold steady. Doubt speaks loud, I speak louder. I turn tension into power. No excuses in my breath. I don't bargain with fatigue or death. I set my eyes, I lock my core, I move again. One more. I'm built in the last rep. Not the first, not the clean, not the calm, but the hurt when the legs want mercy, lungs want air. That's where I rise, that's where I swear. I'm built in the last rep. Pressure high, vision shakes, but I don't lie. I don't stop when it starts to sting. I stop when the weight stops moving. Push then pull then push again. Muscle speaking honest pain. Sweat hits ground, rhythm stays. I don't drift in these days. Roll it hard, press the sky. Squat down deep, refuse goodbye. Every station same demand. Show me who you are right now. If I quit here, I stay the same. If I continue, I change my frame. This isn't anger, this is intent. This is will with interest spent. I don't need hype, I don't need sound, I don't need someone else around. I need the rep, I wanna avoid that rep. Decides who I become. No music, just counting breath. 1, 2, 3. Step 4, 5, stay tight. 6, 7, don't fold tonight. Grip starts to slip, vision narrows. Arms feel filled with burning arrows. This is where the story bends with discipline. Either breaks or ends. I won't form, I don't cheat. I don't have rep to feel complete, I slow it.
I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Beast. 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 Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Heart like a drum, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. Bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, unchained. Beast, unchained. Mercy on the knuckle. Lights low, floor cold, speakers hum. I don't need luck, I need momentum. Knuckles tight, jaw set, eyes forward. I came for pressure, I came for more. No comfort zone, no maybe later. I'm the storm in the elevator. Up through fatigue, up through doubt. One rule tonight, don't tap out.
Yeah, woke up heavy, still showed up. That's the difference, that's the proof. I don't chase easy, I chase exact. The grind is real, the rest is cap. Every plate is a sentence, every set is a message. I'm not here to look strong, I'm here to become savage. Back against fear, I stand my ground. Heart beat loud, but I don't drown. I breathe like a blade, sharp and steady. I don't wait to feel ready. Flip the switch, cut the noise. I don't need a crowd to make this choice. The bar don't lie, the weight don't care. So I answer it right there. Hands chalked up, grip like stone. I built this mindset on my own. If it burns, that means it's working. If it shakes, that means I'm learning. No mercy on the metal, no mercy on me. I push past the point where most would flee. When the lungs want mercy and the legs want rest, I get mean, I get blessed. No mercy on the metal, I don't bargain, I don't bend. I fight the rep until the rep says end. If it's heavy, that's the level. I was born to break the devil. Down slow, stay tight on the drop. Control the fall, don't let it rock. Power is clean, power is calm. Chaos is weak in a strong man's palm. Shoulders packed, core locked in. I'm not gambling, I'm all in. This ain't random, this is craft. Built with patience, built to last. I don't chase numbers for applause. I chase discipline without a pause. I train my mind to lead the body, so the body never leaves me. Inhale still, exhale fire. I don't quit, I climb higher. Count the beats, pace the pain. Turn the burn into gain. Push up, snap like the grass. Roll that way, don't lose the back. Press overhead, sky gets close. I don't fold, I don't ghost. Jump real fast, feet like sparks. Sweat like rain in the dark. Sprint it hard, calves explode. I'm a machine on overload. Rest assured, but I don't panic. I stay sharp, I stay manic. Nah, I'm reckless, focus, fury. I move like a verdict, judge and jury. Right here, right now, this is it. The moment where the weak don't sit. The moment where the mind gets loud and I turn that noise into a crown. I don't pray for lighter weight, I don't wish for an easier fate. I demand my body understand. I'm the boss, I'm the plan. No mercy on the metal, no mercy on me. I push past the point where most would flee. When the lungs want mercy and the legs want rest, I get mean, I get blessed. No mercy on the metal, I don't bargain, I don't bend. I fight the rep until the rep says if it's heavy, that's the level. I was born to break the devil. Ain't nobody lifting for my name, ain't nobody bleeding in my frame. This is private, this is mine, a contract signed with time. I failed before, I've crawled before, I stared at ceilings, wanted more, but I learned the secret. In the ache, you don't find strength, you make it. One more set when the body says stop. One more rep when the hands feel cooked. One more rep when the chest feels tight. That's where champions get their built at night. Pain, you can come, but you don't get control. You're just a signal from the growing soul. And the beast, unchained.
Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Heart like a drum. Now the hunt has begun.
I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat, bow down when you're facing me.
Eyes go red, mind goes blank. Instinct only, no way back.
I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war, once I rise, I want more.
Beast, unchained.
concrete breathes. Shoelaces tight, I bare my teeth. Clock hit 0, doubts go mute. I don't ask permission, I execute. No mirrors needed, no applause, just stealing truth and the solid laws. If I showed up, it's already war. Tonight I take what I came for. I step inside with a focus calm, every muscle on with intent and form. I didn't come to flirt with light, I came to grind through the longest night. Hands smell like iron, mind like glass, clear and sharp, built to last. Every step echoes a simple vow, be better than the man I was. Flip the breaker, kill the noise, I don't need cheers to make this choice. Ball waits cold, place don't lie, they measure truth by the try. If it scares me good, I'm near. Fear is just the cost of being here. I breathe in slow, exhale hard, I sign my name on the bar.
Iron does not negotiate. It answers effort, it checks your state.
When lungs burn hot and legs vibrate, I don't escape, I dominate.
Iron does not negotiate.
No shortcuts, no debate. I lift the truth, I carry fate. I stay until the job is straight.
Feet set firm, midline tight, I build my power from the ground up right. Tempo clean, tension known, strength is earned, not loaned. I don't rush, I don't cheat, I respect the rep from start to beat. The weight move slow, the lesson fast, control the present, shape the past. I train the small things, others skip, grip, pressure, angle, hit. Because strength is fragile when ego talks, but discipline learns how power walks. Inhale grit, exhale doubt, I stay present through the burn and shout. Count the seconds, not the pain, turn resistance into gain. Set stack up like promises kept, every round of dead I accept. Push and pull, hinge and brace, I keep my form on a precious face. Sweat hits floor, time slows down, I'm not lost, I'm deeply found. Circuit spin, heart pounds loud, I car focus out of the crowd. No phone glow, no distraction, just repetition and reaction. I don't chase fatigue for fame, I chase consistency and flame right at the edge. I don't rush, I soften the jaw, I tighten the hush. This is where panic steals the wheel, so I slow my breath and sharpen steel. I don't pray for lighter days, I train to stand in heavier ways. When the body pleads to disengage, I answer calm, not rage.
Iron does not negotiate. It answers effort, it checks your state.
When lungs burn hot and legs vibrate, I don't escape, I dominate.
Iron does not negotiate.
No shortcuts, no debate. I lift the truth, I carry fate. I stay until the job is straight.
No spotlight here, no borrowed hype, just quiet reps and a stubborn fight. I've learned the power of unseen days where progress hides in patient ways. I failed before, I'll fail again, but quitting never made me win. I learned to listen, not complain, to read the body, speak to pain. Pain says stop, I ask how. Pain says later, I say now. Not reckless, late from gets resolved, every problem gets evolved.
Pain, you're loud, but you're not king. You're a signal, not the end of things. You show me where the limits bend, where weakness turns to strength again. I won't curse you, I won't run, I'll use you till the work is done. You sharpen me when used with care. You ruin those who only stare. Brace and breathe.
Set and drive, I stay calm, stay alive.
On the
Feel the blood when I flex.
I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat, when I move the ground shakes beneath. Beast, beast, beast.
Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Heart like a drum, another hunt has begun.
I am the beast, break the cage, hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat, bow down when you're facing me. Eyes go red, mind goes blank, instinct don't lead no way back.
I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more.
Beast, unchained, unchained, unchained.
down, no ceremony, just bread, meat, and gravity. Concrete floor, fluorescent flame. Another day, another name erased. I lace my shoes, I clear my head. Every excuse already dead. The door shuts loud, the world goes mute. This is where I execute. I walk in calm, no wasted sound. Iron sleeps, I waking now. No crowd needed, no one knows how deep this discipline goes. Every rep is a quiet vow. I don't talk about it, I do it now. Hands chalk white, heartbeat slow. I let the weight teach what words don't know. I came to work, not to impress, to trade comfort for progress. Every mirror just shows a tool to check alignment, not approval. Breathing steady, brace the core. I've been right here before. When doubt knocks loud at the door, I lower my head and push some more. This isn't anger, this is control. A sharpened will, a centered soul. I flip the switch, I lock the frame. I step into the strain. I wasn't built in the spotlight. I was built in the sets, in the slow burning seconds. Most people forget I wasn't built in the comfort. I was built in the sweat. Every rep wrote my future. I'm not done yet. Feet planted firm, tension spread, neutral spine, eyes ahead. I don't rush weight, I can't own. Strength borrowed never feels like home. So I move with intent and care. I respect the load, I'm fully there. Ego lives fast, discipline lasts. I'm training for tomorrow, not the past. Each movement clean controlled. I don't chase numbers, I chase being whole. Grip tight, breath aligned. I train the body and the mind. Inhale through the burn, exhale and learn. Stay inside the pain, turn pressure into gain. Set stack up, minutes blur, sweat drips down, vision sure. This is where the noise creeps in, so I count the reps again. Not to escape, but to stay present through every second I pay. Circuits spin, lungs ignite. I don't bargain with fatigue tonight. Fatigue lies, discipline speaks. One more rep is all it needs. Not pretty, not loud, not fast. Just relentless, built to last. Right at the edge where foam can break. I slow it down for strength's sake. Anyone can rush and fail. Few can't stay when the lungs inhale fire. I don't train chaos, I've trained control. Power obeys a patient soul. If I shake, I don't retreat. I stabilize and repeat. I wasn't built in the spotlight. I was built in the sets, in the silent negotiations between quit and next. I wasn't built by motivation that fades and forgets. I was built by consistency. I'm not done yet. No camera sees the side where progress hides, where nobody claps, where when I choose one more lap. I've learned the value of unseen days where growth comes slow in subtle ways. No highlight reel, no praise, just steady work that compounds gains. I train when tired, not inspired, when the spark is long expired. Because discipline doesn't care how I feel. It shows up and makes things real. Thanks, I stop by how I feel. It shows up and makes things real, 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 real. Pain says stop, I ask why. Pain says rest, I verify. Is this danger or just demand? I listen close, then take command. Pain is data, not a threat. A message sent, not a verdict yet. I adjust, I don't ignore. Then I step back under once more. Braced, breathe, breathe, pre-charm. Underneath, stay present on the set. Vision narrows, grip feels thin. This is where the work begins. The body begs for easier ground. The mind tries.
I was born in the dirt, teeth in the mud. Every scar on my skin made me what I was. No fear in my eyes, no chain on my soul. When the night gets loud, yeah, I lose control. Hear the drum in my chest, feel the blood when I flex. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the beast, feel the heat. When I move, the ground shakes beneath. Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. I like a drum. Yeah, now the hunt has begun. I am the beast, break the cage. Hear me roar, unleash the rage. I am the chain. No, anthem playing when the lights turn on, just to hum my fans in the way to dawn. No witness needed, no stage set, only the promise I haven't met. I step inside, shut the noise away. Another session, another day. This room remembers who I am, not by words, but by how I stand. Same wall, same floor, different intent. Every visit adds what the last one meant. I don't come here chasing hype, I come to sharpen a quieter type. The kind of strength that holds its shape when comfort fades and lungs vibrate. Hands on steel, breath measured slow. I let the load explain what I know I've learned. Patience is a form of force that discipline stays on course when motivation fades to thin. Routine carries me deeper in, so I warm the joints, I wake the frame. I greet the work, not curse the strain, because distance isn't the enemy, it's the mirror showing who I'll be. Inhale deep, brace and set. I don't rush what I respect. This bar won't move by hope alone. Only effort I truly own. I step forward, feet aligned. Strength begins in a settled mind. No anger here, no borrowed rage, just calm command of the stage.
I wasn't built by comfort, I was built under pressure. In the slow, controlled seconds that quietly measure. I wasn't built by talk or noise or quick success. I was built by showing up and doing less, yes.
First set clean, second set heavy, by the third my breath isn't steady. That's the point where training starts, when the body negotiates with the heart. I slow the tempo, feel each inch, no bounce in place, no sloppy flinch. I choose alignment over pride, I'd rather grow to look certified. The mirror doesn't know me, truth the movement does, so I stay smooth. Ego on speed, wants display, discipline asks me to stay present, stay exact, don't react, respond intact. Every rep a written line in the story I design.
Breathe in strength, breathe out fear, stay inside, remain clear.
Sweat drops, mark the passing time like punctuation in the ground. The room is loud, my head is quiet. Focus grows where silence lives. Fatigue speaks in familiar lies, tells me I'm closer to done than I am. I've heard that voice enough to know it always leaves before I do. So I ask better questions now. Is form breaking or just a vow? Is this danger or discomfort sound? I adjust and stand my ground. One more rep, not to prove, but to practice how I move. Controlled effort, honest pace, strength that stays in any place. At the edge where shaking starts, I tighten form, not fall apart. I don't chase chaos, I chase command. Power listens to a steady hand. If I rush, I pay the cost, so I slow down, never lost. I finish, that's how I begin. Focus, calm, locked in.
I wasn't built by comfort, I was built under pressure. In the unseen repetitions that nobody measures. I wasn't built by motivation that comes and goes. I was built by discipline when progress felt slow.
What's between sets, heart still high. I don't escape, I don't scroll by. This pause is part of the work I chose. Not an exit, just a reset close. I stand before I feel ready, because ready never feel steady. I grip the bar, return again. Not perfect, but committed then. Some days strong, some days double count. When I show up, full consistency. Doesn't care how I feel, it only checks if I'm here for real. So I stay, even on low days, cause low days still lay bricks. Pain is an evil, pain informs, it teaches, limits, sharpens norms. It says respect or change your line, not turn her off.
Every step that I take leaves cracks in the floor. They pray for my fall, I'm begging for more. No mercy, no sleep, just fire and pain. When I snap, can't hold this chain. Heart like a drum, now the hunt has begun. Mind goes blank, instinct gone. No way back. I am the beast, hear the sound, feel the power, shake the ground. I am the beast, this is war. Once I rise, I want more. Beast, unchained, beast. No crowd tonight, just flickering lights, rubber floors and iron sights. Morning breath, still cold in chest. Another test, another test. I tie my shoes like sealing a pack with effort honest. Never abstract, this place knows my failures well and still invites me back again. I don't chase noise, I chase repeat. The daily ritual under my feet. Same routine, new resistance. Progress born from persistence. The warm-up wakes the silent joints. Every circle, every point, I listen close to what they say. But the heavier work has its way. I've learned respect comes before force. Before acceleration, I choose the course. Rushing lifts and press for a day. Control builds strength that stays, breath goes deep. Spinal lines, I clear the clutter from my mind. No performance, no disguise, just truth under loaded skies. Hands set firm, grip secure, I move exact, intentional, pure. The bar responds to what I bring, not wishful thought for positioning. I was built in the quiet hours, where effort speaks, not power. No spotlight, no applause, just repetition, forging laws. I was built when comfort left, when lungs burned and legs were stressed. Not by speed or borrowed fire, but the discipline that doesn't tire. First set smooth, second deliberate, by the third the muscle negotiate. They ask me what I'm willing to give, I answer with how I choose to lift. I slow the tempo on the space, each centimeter earns its place when medum waits outside the door. I don't invite it anymore, form holds and fatigue knocks. That's how confidence locks, not loud belief, not blind pride, but skill refined, rep by rep inside. Stay calm, stay tight, earn strength through the fight. Sweat traces, maps down my spine, time bends in this focus grind. A mirror shows no highlight reel, just a body learning how to deal. Fatigue, whispers, easy exit, shorter range, careless metrics. I hear it, nod, then proceed, because listening doesn't mean I agree. I adjust stance, reset breath, there's wisdom living near the edge. Not panic, not reckless push, just measured pressure, slow and sure. I check the bar pad, check my knees, stacked alignment, steady ease. I don't fear shaking, not correct, tension managed, not unchecked. This is where composure grows, where strength learns how to show. Not wild force that breaks its line, but pressure controlled over time. I was built in the quiet hours, where effort speaks, not power. In the sets no one records, in the patience most ignore. I was built by staying slow, when progress barely seemed to show. Still I stayed, still I pressed, and earned more than I guessed. Between sets I don't escape, no phone, no mental break. I let the heartbeat settle down, I stay present, stay around. Recovery is part of the plan, not avoiding, just a measured stand. I breathe in through tightened ribs, preparing for the next decision. Some days strong, some days heavy, both demand. I stay ready, consistency doesn't need belief, it needs action underneath. Pain is an information, not a threat, a signal asking for respect. It says adjust, refine, engage, not turn away, not quit the stage. So I listen without fear, technique sharper, vision clear. I don't glorify the burn, I use it as a chance to learn. Slow the lift on the ground, control the weight, don't let it bounce. Brace and move, stay exact, one clean rep, then react. The workout deepens, minutes stretch. This is where the weak plans fetch. Excuses dressed as caution lines, I read.